Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. And today we're going to go over moms react to woke children's books. Let's see what these parents that are, I guess, unaware of what their kids are reading and how they go about seeing it. All right, let's get into this.
Hi, I'm Patrice Onwuka.
Hi, I'm Patty Hidalgo Menders.
Hi, I'm Marguerite Bowling, and I'm going to be reading some published children's books today.
Okay, here we go.
For as long as I can remember, my favorite color has been pink.
Oh my gosh, there you go, right here. Me too.
My second favorite color is silver, and my third favorite color is green.
Okay, all right. I have a girl brain, but a boy body. When I was very little, and my mom would say, "You're such a good boy," I would say, "No, Mama, good girl." At first, my family was confused.
They'd always thought of me as a boy. As I got a little older, I hardly ever played with trucks or tools or superheroes, only princesses and mermaid costumes.
Pretending I was a boy felt like telling a lie. Oh God, then going to a doctor.
Mom and Dad took me to meet a new doctor who asked me lots and lots of questions. Afterward, the doctor spoke to my parents, and I heard
This
the
book
word
is so messed
transgender
up.
for the first time.
Okay, so your doctor implanted this idea in your mind, implanting the word transgender in your mind.
I don't even know what to say about the medical industry that is pushing this. Mom and Dad told me I could start wearing girl clothes to school and growing my hair long. They even let me change my name to Jazz. Being Jazz felt much more like being me.
Being Jazz caused some other people to be confused too, like the teachers at school.
I'm sure they were. At the beginning of the school year, they wanted me to use the boys' bathroom and play on the boys' team in gym class. But that didn't feel normal to me at all. Now, this is where I get really upset. Because if I had a little girl and then a little boy who says, "Oh, I want to be like your little girl," says, "I'm going to start using the same bathroom," at such a tender age where they're still discovering sexuality in their bodies, I would be so uncomfortable.
This is why I homeschool.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Babies can't talk, so grown-ups make a guess by looking at their bodies.
Guess.
This is the sex assigned to you at birth, male or female. Sometimes people get this confused with gender, but gender is much more than the body you were born with.
They make a guess. It's kind of obvious.
For some people, the grown-ups guessed right about their body and their gender. They guessed right? This is called cisgender.
We don't guess about our children's gender or their body.
And for some people, there are more than just two choices.
There are not more than two choices. There are two choices.
Trans, gender queer,
gender fluid, transgender,
bigender, third gender,
non-binary,
gender neutral,
two-spirit. Seriously, two-spirit? Oh, goodness.
I want to throw up. I don't understand this. Who made up these words?
There are lots of ways to be a boy.
I don't know what that means.
There are lots of ways to be a girl.
I don't know what that means either. And when I read all of these terms, it's like people are just creating things out of nothing to make themselves feel good. It's very confusing to a child. It has no business in a book that is meant for children.
There is no spectrum. That's my observation of this book.
All right, let's see what's next. My Princess Boy.
A mom's story about a young boy who loves to dress up.
Oh dear God.
This is just already going to be painful.
My princess boy is 4 years old. He likes pretty things.
He plays dress up in girly dresses. He dances like a beautiful
Where's he get 'em?
ballerina.
My Princess Boy loves his dad. His dad tells my Princess Boy how pretty he looks in a dress.
I don't know what man would ever say that to a little boy.
Maybe a man
When we go
with a
shopping,
vagina.
He is the
I don't know.
happiest when looking at girls' clothes.
And when he buys girls things, they laugh at him. And then they laugh at me. It hurts us both.
And a princess boy can wear pink, and I will tell him how pretty he looks.
I actually want to stop reading this book at this point because I think it's despicable. I don't want to read anymore, honestly.
I think these books are harmful to children because it's not reality.
A child does not know best, because if that were the case, they would eat ice cream every day for dinner. If that were the case, my little toddler would get his purple scooter and run out into traffic every afternoon and play up and down the street like he wants to do.
It is pushing a narrative into this child's mind to think a certain way, to be a certain way. Every child goes through different patterns. Every child is different, but my children have different ideas of who they are day to day. And sometimes my little boy plays with his big sister's dolls because they're kids. They just play with stuff. I don't sit there and segregate toys based on some very arbitrary idea of gender.
I feel something welling up inside of me because having 2 babies come out of my body, to force parents to go against what they know and deeply to believe to be right, and trying to normalize it through innocent-looking children's books is wrong.
Rabbit hole.
And it demonizes the parents who don't co-sign on this ideology that they're trying to push.
I would not let my children read these books. No. They are unrealistic, flaky,
harmful, perverse,
untruthful.
I don't need to introduce
deceitful.
my 5-year-old to these concepts at such an early and impressionable age. She takes a lot of what I say as truth, and it is my job as a parent to tell her the truth. And
right there, that is, I mean, think about it. There's so many parents that are pushing this on their kids. And if the children at 3, 4, 5 years old just soak it up as its truth because it's coming from your parents, the amount of damage that is done right there is absolutely irrevocable.
Yeah, I just, to turn it around is a monstrous task. And because there is a number of things that go with this, not only the physical harm to the children and all, but it also is completely undermining the church. And the faith. I mean, you think of, because I mean, that's really what these attacks are. These attacks are on God, where they're saying that the parents guessed at what they are, or God got it wrong, right? In other words, that Susie was born with a penis. It's like, really? And Johnny had a vagina? Oh, well, they're guessing at that. Well, really? I don't know. I had 3 boys, 2 girls. And let me tell you something, when they were real little and you pulled the diaper off the boy, you took it off a lot different than you did the little girl, because you end up getting peed on immediately as that cold air hit him. And there's a difference in boys and girls. It's just flat out scientifically, DNA-wise, and on everything. And I remember when I was little, I had a sister who was a couple years older than me, and she had a Barbie. Would sit on the porch, and I couldn't get her to play with my army men or whatever, but would cut a deal. She'd come play with my army men if I played with her Barbie for a while. But I had 2 older brothers who are like 9 and 10 years older than me. Mind you, this is in the late 50s, 60s. And if they saw, when they came around, I dumped that Barbie as quick as I could. Like, I wasn't touching that Barbie because I was going to get, oh, you're playing with the Barbie, are you, right? And which I didn't even want to play with the Barbie. But it was the deal I cut with my sister to get her to play with my army men, so I guess it was a give and give. But I had no expectation of being a girl or wanting to be a girl. And what's funny is that book pushes sexism. If you think about it, because it says, oh, if you're a girl, right? Or if you think you're a girl, oh, you're gonna wear pink and you're gonna do this and you're gonna do all the little girl things that the freaking women's lib movement hated in the 60s and 70s. And they hated if you portray that, oh, so you played with dolls when you were little and you dressed around in pink and dressed around in little fairy outfits. They get ticked off at you for saying that. But oh, well, if you're a little boy doing it and you think you're a girl, that's acceptable. It's just two-faced, hypocritical lies, absolute lies. And it's crap. These women are onto it. They're right, and they're aghast, and I don't blame them. I'm aghast by it. I can't even believe it's a topic of conversation in our society. But I guess hell's come to the front door, so.
All right, guys. Well, tell us what you guys think of this video. Comment down below, like and subscribe, and see you guys in the next one.